guys and welcome back, and today's video is going to be another trying and testing out new products video, and I'm super duper excited because I don't believe I've spoken about like K-beauty brands on my channel in the past. I mean, yes, I've spoken about the Face Shop and Innisfree, but I feel like even though they are K-beauty brands, they're so commercialized and so globally well known. And I don't mean to say commercialized in a bad way, by the way. I'm just saying that those are so easily available and accessible everywhere in the world that I just don't get the same like smaller brand niche vibes from those as compared to other brands like CosRx and Purito, etc. And obviously you can tell by the title that in today's video I'm going to talk about Purito products. Again, I have 3 products which personally I was really intrigued by. I feel like the green tea products are so much more well known, but if you are a regular follower and subscriber of my channel, you would know that I honestly sometimes feel like green tea is a little bit like green tea as an ingredient in skincare is a little bit overhyped. Like, yeah, I know about the antioxidant benefits and I know that most green tea products are really good for oily skin, but it's not like they control oil or anything, okay? Like, I feel like green tea is so much more hyped, whereas I feel like niacinamide should be actually the one that is hyped, and I'm really happy that after 2020 people are talking about niacinamide more. But before I go on that tangent, I just want to say that these are probably not the most famous products from Purito, but these are some of my personal favorites, the ones that I was really intrigued to try. And these are the 3 products that I have right here with me. So this one, I'm pretty sure I've like literally seen no one talk about this, and it's absolutely so freaking amazing. This is the BHA Dead Skin Moisture Gel. Now again, it's more of a recent-ish launch, I want to say. I believe this came sometime in 2020. Like when I bought this, it had just launched, and I could pre-order this from the Instagram page that I ordered it from. By the way, I bought all these 3 products from the Instagram page called Global Cosmetics India. I believe I will leave their Instagram down below, but their Instagram has not really been very active, so I almost want to like, you know, text the owner. Like, I do have her Google Pay number, that's how I paid for these products, so I almost want to like text her and ask her if she's still into the business, and maybe then I'll leave the details down below. So if you know you contact her, I probably still want her business to be open, and then I'll share the details. But yeah, that's where I got these products from. So this was like a recent launch, and I think it had just been a week or 2 when I personally ordered this, and I think it took 2 months for the order to come to me, and I had to pay 50% upfront, and then the 50% after the products came to her, and then she shipped it to me, which again, it took like 5 to 7 days for the products to come from her to me, which was pretty good. So yeah, anyways, I feel like I should focus more on the products instead of talking about the Instagram page and like how I procured them and all of that stuff. But yeah, if you want to know more about it, maybe let me know, so then I'll share more information eventually. But yeah, this is the first product, and then these 2 I feel like are definitely more well known. The green tea one is probably the most popular one again, but I was not really that intrigued to try it, but these 2 I was really excited for. So the Deep Sea Pure Water Cream is one that I've not just seen like skincare YouTubers talk about, but like also other YouTubers, like beauty YouTubers like Whitney Hedrick, if you know. She's one of my favorites, and I love her content just because it's so real and honest, and also like the anti-consumerism I feel like really inspires me. So she actually loves this and uses this as a moisturizer as well. Cassandra Bankson spoke about it in her recent niacinamide products, like, you know, top niacinamide products video, and even though she absolutely loved it, I feel like I don't love it as much as her, even though I do like it, and I'll share my thoughts more in detail. But yeah, I feel like I've seen a lot of people talk about this, and yeah, I was really excited to try it. I feel like it's not my favorite out of these 3, spoiler alert, but I still think it's a really good product. And then last but not the least, we have the Sea Buckthorn Vital 70 cream. Now this one, by the way, is supposed to be like a brightening one because it's got like vitamin C-ish like stuff in it. And then this one is the moisturizing one, and this one again, like I said, has niacinamide. So yeah, I'll talk about each of them more in detail, but just to give you an overview on these 3. And by the way, just again, I want to shout out one more thing. I freaking love this packaging. I think it's so cute, like the whole tube toothpaste-esque vibe. Like you can see I have basically used this like a toothpaste. Like every single time I'm using it, I'm like squeezing it down to like see how much I have left and stuff, and I've used up pretty much more than half of it. Like if I actually like probably squeeze, like properly not probably properly squeeze it, you can tell like I've used half pretty much. So yeah, this I use like every single night. And again, I think I'm talking so much about it, so let me just start with this. So this one is again essential oil free. By the way, all Purito products pretty much, I want to say, like they do have unscented green tea products, so they have scented versions and unscented versions, but these three are essential oil and fragrance free. So yeah, again, this one is essential oil free. It's got 60% deep sea water, 2% niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, panthenol, deep hydration, nourishing marine ingredients. So this one, in my personal opinion, is like a great moisturizer. I want to say for all skin types, but the people who are going to enjoy this the most are combination, normal, dry, and if you have like, I don't want to say very dry skin, but sort of like dry, a little bit more than dry. I feel like combination dry is again the spectrum of people which will enjoy this the most. And again, when I started using it, I first used it in the morning, and my skin was not happy. This is definitely more of a moisturizing product for my skin, which is kind of now leaning more combination normal. I was really oily in the past, and you can clearly tell I'm sweating, but I'm not generally that oily. I'm just sweating because it's summer and my fan is off. But yeah, my skin is more combination normal, which is why my skin did not enjoy it in the daytime. So once I used it like once in the morning, I was like, no, this is not a morning time moisturizer for me at all. And since then I've been using it every single night, and my skin freaking loves it. And yeah, it's again great. That being said, the main reason why I was kind of intrigued is because again, I've seen beautiful texture shots of it, and I think the again consistency is great. I will include clips of that, but I don't want to like do it now and then waste product, because yeah, this is also not pricey, but I paid around, I want to say either 1700 or 1900 for this, and it comes with 50 grams of product, so it's definitely a more expensive moisturizer. So again, don't want to be wasting it. And because like when I saw the 2% niacinamide, I was hoping to see at least some benefits from that niacinamide, like when it comes to oil, like oil control, excessive sebum production, like all that. I was expecting it to help at least a tiny bit, but I feel like this is like, in this particular product, niacinamide is formulated in a way where it's really good for your barrier, it's really good for just maintaining healthy skin, but you won't be seeing those oil control like properties, excessive sebum production. It's not going to help with any of that. So if that is why you're buying this product, it's not going to be it for you. Just want to mention that. And that is why I feel like it's not really worth the money for me. Like I feel like I'm spending that 1700 1900 and I'm just getting 50 grams of a basic ass moisturizer. And I feel like there are a lot of other basic ass moisturizers out there in the market. They are probably not fragrance free, but again, my skin is not sensitive to fragrance, so I feel like it's not a big problem for me, and I'm okay even if it's not fragrance free. If it's more, again, affordable, and again, this one is not easily available. Like every single time I want to buy it, I'll have to like order it, like pre-order it, wait for 2 months, and it's a little bit more of an hassle. So that's the reason why I just feel like this one is personally not it for me. And out of the 3, this is probably my least favorite, even though it's not a bad product. And like I said, I've been using it every single night, so obviously it's not a bad product. I love using it, but I will probably not repurchase it. So yeah, those are my thoughts. Moving on, next, out of these two, it's kind of a tie. Like I don't know which one I like more and which one I like less. So since we spoke about one cream, let me tell you about the other cream and why I prefer this one over that one. So again, the ingredients, it's essential oil free. It's got 70% hypofyranoids fruit extract. It was basically sea buckthorn. I feel like I did not have to say that name. It's also got citrus yunsu extract. It's a fresh and moist creamy gel cream. Very important. This is a cream. This is a more gel-like consistency, which I love. And this one has brightening and smoother, like it's got brightening properties and supposed to like give you smoother skin texture, which I don't agree with. But I do want to say that the main reason why I prefer this one is First of all, because of the texture, I feel like I can use it in the daytime, and this one typically I use in the daytime. I don't really use it for like nighttime. But yeah, it's got some derivative of vitamin C, and I'm not talking about like what do you say? I'm not talking about like MAP or ascorbyl phos something, all the different vitamin C derivatives. I'm not able to remember the specific one that I want to say, but I just can't remember the name, so I think I'm just going to leave it on the screen. But MAP, which is magnesium ascorbyl phosphate, I believe, that is the most common one. But then again, you have a lot of other vitamin C derivatives. This one, I'm pretty sure, does not have any of those vitamin C derivatives, but this one has certain like plant extracts and stuff that are supposed to be a rich form of vitamin C. And I feel like when I do use this, I do see that my skin is a little bit more like instantly bright, and it's got all of those great benefits to it. And it's again great as an antioxidant cream, which is also more like gel based. I feel like a lot of other antioxidant creams have a more creamier texture, and for my skin, they're personally not great as a daytime moisturizer, but this one is great as a daytime moisturizer, which is why I really like it. Again, I've not used it a ton, but I've used it quite a bit, like you can see. Again, because I'm testing out a bunch of new skincare, I feel like it's not always possible for me to like thoroughly use something, but I've still used this enough times where I feel like I know what I'm talking about. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to using this, but I need to use up some of the moisturizers that I already have before I start focusing on other ones. So this one personally I feel like is a little bit more worth the money for me personally, because again, I see those brightening benefits, and again, it's a great daytime gel cream with vitamin C. Again, some people feel like the natural extracts of vitamin C are not really that great compared to like the synthetic lab derived ones, and again, I do feel like that sometimes as well. But with this one, I actually do see the brightening results, like at least instant brightening results, which is why I would not say that it's a gimmick. You know what I mean? So yeah, this one I personally like a lot more. Is this totally worth the 1700, 1900? I'm not sure, because I do want to continue trying out other vitamin C creams, and then I will eventually figure out which one is the best, budget wise, formulation wise, different skin types wise. So yeah, I will probably do like a vitamin C creams or like antioxidant creams like battle video and talk about different ones. So yeah, if you're interested in something like that, definitely let me know. Moving on next to the last product, which I've probably used the most. Like these two I started using in the past 2-3 months ish. This one I've been using since 2020. So even though there is not like much of usage, like I feel like this tube is still pretty much full, but I've been using it a lot. And the reason why there is not much use is because you need the tiniest bit of product when you're using this. And again, let me start with the ingredients first. This one is 2% BHA, 20% Artemisia capillaris leaf extract, 5% aloe barbados leaf extract. The pH is between the pH is 3.5, but like it can be anywhere from 3 to 4, and this gives you smooth and glow skin. I believe they're trying to say glowy skin. It's also got tea tree extract, by the way, which I can see down in the description. But yeah, this one comes with 100 ml of product, and it's basically, again, I will show you like a texture shot of what the consistency is like. But this one is like a gel BHA. Basically, that's the best way to describe it. It's not like a liquidy serum or anything. It's a gel. And in my personal experience, like I've used this in a lot of different ways. Again, like I told you, I've been using it for months and months and months. I've used it in so many different ways, and I finally know the best way to use this particular product, and that is to use it as a spot treatment. So for example, you are having some sort of like purging, breakouts, hormonal acne, anything. Basically, you have breakouts on your skin that you want to treat. I feel like this is the best product no matter what skin type you have, but specifically if you have normal to dry skin and you feel like most BHAs are drying on your skin, this is going to be your absolute freaking best friend. That being said, because again it's got a gel texture, I feel like it's great for oily skin as well, but specifically normal to dry skin, because this is super duper hydrating on the skin. I feel like most salicylic acid products at times are not the best for normal to dry skin because they can be a little bit more drying, but because of the texture, because of the hydrating ingredients in it, it's just perfect for normal to dry skin. And I feel like this works great as a spot treatment. Again, when I say spot treatment, if you have like a date to go to supposedly, or a wedding to go to in a few days, and you are looking something that is instantly going to zap your zits, this is not going to be that. Okay, this is something if you're breaking out but you just want to like heal those breakouts without being too harsh on your skin, this is going to be your best friend. I would personally say that if you're someone who can really embrace your breakouts but still treat them at the same time, this is something you can use, because you have to be patient with it. Again, like I said, it's not going to instantly zap your breakouts, so please do keep that in mind. That being said, I personally like to use BHAs not just for treating my skin but to also maintain my skin. So sometimes I use BHAs like on a regular basis, like every day or every other day, like my minimalist salicylic acid, which I love. That's also 2% salicylic acid, but that I feel like is less of a treatment product for me and more of a maintenance product for me. So once I figured out that this is great as a treatment product, I was like, okay, this comes with so much product. If I use it as a treatment only, it's probably gonna like go bad eventually and I won't be able to use the whole thing. So maybe I should also see if I can use this as a maintenance product and use it like every day or every other day, again like all over my skin. And I would say it's not like it didn't work, but I feel like I didn't enjoy it as much, and it was like I didn't really see much of results that way. Like I didn't see that it kept my pores clean, and it I just noticed better results with the minimalist salicylic acid as a maintenance product in specific. This one I feel like just does nothing, and even though I want it to be like a good maintenance product, I don't really see results. So even though it might probably take me like forever to use it up as a treatment product, but I still feel like I will only reach for this when I have active breakouts on my skin and I want to like treat that. Again, taking my time, not instantly trying to zap my breakouts, but still treat them slowly in a very calming, soothing, gentle way. That's when I will reach for this particular product. So yeah, that was it. Those were my thoughts on all of these 3 products. I did not expect this video to be super long because again I was just talking about 3 things, but here we are at the end of a 17-minute long video, and I could like honestly continue rambling, but I am sweating profusely all over my body. Like you can just see my face and part of my t-shirt. The rest of me is also covered in sweat, which is why I don't want to sit here and talk any longer. But yeah, I really hope that you did find this video helpful. I am interested to try out like more K-beauty products, like I did buy 2 things from CosRx, and I will probably do a CosRx version of this video in a few months. But yeah, if there are more things, more K-beauty brands or like more CosRx products you want to try out, let me know down below in the comment section. Even if you want me to do like try out more Purito products, which I probably will at some point, let me know, leave your recommendations down below. But yeah, I'm gonna end the video right here because can't deal with this anymore. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, you guys. Until next time, bye bye.